Welcome to Simply Simmons. I'm Deandra Simmons, and today I have a very special treat. I have my friend, Chef Luigi.
Ciao, benvenuta in Italy.
Thank you very much. We are at Eataly. He speaks Italian, I don't, but he's going to teach me a few words. So I am very excited to be with you. We've been talking about this, and Eataly happens to be my favorite place to shop in Dallas for all the wonderful gourmet groceries that we actually have at home. We love to buy our caviar. We love to go to the espresso bar. We love to go to the dessert bar. The bread, everything is delicious. I mean, the seafood's delicious, the pasta's delicious. So today, now that you're here, you're going to show me how to make
Tajarin al tartufo, yes, exactly.
Tajarin al tartufo.
Tajarin al tartufo, yes. It's a fresh made pasta with flour and eggs, very simple preparation, and we do here in Italy. And we're very lucky because this year the truffle season, the white truffle season already started. So
well,
we're very excited.
Asking you. It's a little early, right?
It's very early in the season this time, and we're extremely thrilled to be able to offer so early. And please come in, everybody, to try out truffle dishes.
So, okay, white truffles are my favorite, and I always say this time of the year I'm truffle poor because I buy so many of them, eat so many of them. I'd rather buy a truffle than a handbag. Yes, you heard me right. My father, when my husband and I got married, he said to my husband when he asked for my hand in marriage, if you can afford her food bill, you can have her. So
you know what my wife always says about me?
What?
That I'm like a truffle. Very hard to find.
Very hard to find. Okay, so let's get started. I know that we also have Chef Richard, come over here. Richard, how are you?
It's a pleasure.
Tell me exactly what you do here at Eataly.
So I teach all of our classes and head all of our events here. So in our squalor where we're located right now, you can learn anything from pasta making from scratch, bread baking, tiramisu making, everything we do here in the store.
Well, I love that. I'm going to come. I've only been here for flour arranging classes,
yes.
But I will be coming for some more culinary classes.
Well, those are a blast as well. Always taking place downstairs or an espresso bar, which is one of my favorite places to have a cup of coffee and a pastry. Hopefully, you'll get to spend some time down there today as well.
Well, wonderful. I'm glad to know about that. Okay, how do we need to get started today?
Well, we're going to have our double of flour, semolina, and fresh eggs. We like to use local eggs, Cedar Creek in this case, and they're amber yolk. So we're gonna break the eggs and whisk them with our fork, and then work the flour into the eggs and mix them in.
Okay, so let's move over here. So
yes,
we're making some farm to table pasta with local eggs, right?
Break the eggs, very simple process. Just put them into the flour well. Flour is double oak, imported from Italy. You gotta know that Italy was formed by an Italian family called the Farinetti, Oscar Farinetti, in 2007 in Torino, Piemonte, which happened to be the same reason where the truffles and the Barolo wine that we're gonna have you tasting today were actually first found and made.
Oh, okay.
So here.
Now tell me about, I know about double oak flour, but talk to us about it, and that's what you use to make pasta, correct?
Yeah, it's a little bit finer, and we use a little bit more tender wheats, and so it becomes more flexible, and when especially when you make fresh pasta, it stays more tender, more true to its flavor, and it really makes the flavor of the eggs shine into the dish.
How much of this do I do?
Until you see that the eggs are completely whisked together and broken, and then you start slowly pushing the flour in from the sides, and you start incorporating with the rest of it just with your hands.
Now tell me about, a lot of people don't understand when you would use a fresh pasta versus a dry pasta. Okay. So how would you know if I was going to make pasta at home and I would make my pasta versus using a fine dry pasta, which you all have a lot of great varieties here. What's the difference and when do you do that?
I will do a fresh pasta when I make like a braised meat sauce, like the bolognese, for instance. Okay. So
ragu or something? Or?
Yes, just because it gets more. The outside is a little rougher than the flour and water pasta. Very simple, and it catches the sauce a little bit better. So when you cook it and you saute with the sauce coats the pasta better, and it's just a better bite. And versus the other one, it stays more al dente.
I like fresh pasta with
of the harder wheats that they are used for that preparation. We use harder wheats, and in that case, the cooking method calls for a couple of minutes longer cooking time, but at the same time it maintains the stretch and it maintains the toughness throughout.
Okay, so tell me what I'm doing now. Where do I go now?
You just go with both hands and you work your flour in.
I'm ready to do that?
Mhm.
Okay.
And just grab it in and let it sit through your.
Now, is this like bread where you can't, if you overwork it, you have issues or not?
Not really.
Okay.
But this one normally you knead it for about 8 to 10 minutes. You knead it by hand by 8 to 10 minutes, and then you let it rest for about 30 minutes to an hour. You can put it in the fridge. You can use like a sandwich bag or a Ziploc bag and just wrap it with your plastic film, whatever you.
I wrap it usually like my cookie dough with plastic film, put it in there, and yeah.
And then let it rest in the fridge for 30 minutes.
So it's then when you put it through the pasta maker, it's
right.
Okay.
Right.
If I was at home and I was set a timer for, let's say, 10 minutes.
10 minutes,
okay?
yeah.
And then when I get to the 10 minutes, what is it going to feel like? Any different than this, or?
So basically, when you try to pierce it with your finger, you will be coming back.
Okay.
Kind of bouncing back.
Okay.
It means that he has built enough stretch that now it's reacting well.
Okay. So tell me about some of the menus here at Eataly that you're working on creating for new dishes, because you're a fantastic chef. Just so you know, if you're not eating at Eataly, you need to be eating at Eataly, because Luigi will make a fantastic meal for you.
I'm just one of many. Actually, we're a big team here, and we have a lot of Italian chefs, a lot of American chefs all over the world. Actually, people from. It's a very diverse community and very integrated community in Italy that is appearing around the world. The company has 45 locations across the world.
Yes.
We import over 10,000 items from Italy that we sell here in Italy at the store. And it's just amazing. For me, it's like Disneyland all over, every day.
Like Disneyland for you.
It is, for real. I'm not kidding you. Today we're featuring this beautiful fresh truffle dish. And we're going to use Peppino Celli butter and Parmigiano Reggiano, Vacche Rosse. This one is a 48 months aging. Okay, so you take about 100 gallons of milk to make one wheel.
Okay.
And it takes about 4 years to have the cheese ready.
And they make the Parmesan in what, Tuscany or what part?
Parmigiano Reggiano, it's in between Parma and Reggio. All the areas in between the two rivers, Taro e Po. In all the area in between these two rivers, but basically they let the cows, they grow the cows and they get milk from those areas only.
So tell us, so we have the truffles here. You can have the white, which are my favorite. You have the black truffles.
We have white truffle, we have black truffle, we have all truffle products that you can think of. We have truffle honey, truffle candy, truffle chocolate,
so
truffle
you do have those. Great,
butter,
great.
truffle everything.
And then tell me about butter. So you are using this type of butter. I use a lot of different butters. I change out. Tell me what kind of butters you like to cook with and why.
This one it's a natural process that they do to obtain this butter from the milk. It's made of whole milk. It's a sweet butter, so it's not salted, and it's extremely fresh, and it's just creamy enough. Yeah, see?
It's
coming back.
Let's see.
It's ready to go in the fridge.
What's that for? Later on, cutting?
Later, when you do the pasta sheets that you cut in two sides, about 12, 14 inches long, and then you run it through the other ones. It's the
I
cut.
have this at home and I don't even know what it's for.
Really?
I had to buy it though because it looked really interesting. Okay, so we made our pasta and it's been resting for about an hour in the refrigerator. So now Chef Luigi is going to show me how I make it into pasta. What do I do now? Okay, we got semolina flour, we've got double O. You can also get these at Eataly. These are the two brands we're using. So make sure you come here because they have the best ingredients. So how do I start?
We start with the regular double O flour, the white one. You put some flour on the top and on the bottom.
Okay.
You can press it down like this. Make sure that it's thin enough that it can fit the pasta rolling machine.
Okay, when do we use the semolina then? When does this
The semolina is in the end when you cut it, so it doesn't really stick to each other.
Oh, okay, that's right. Okay.
Yeah. Now you want to cut a small little strip of pasta.
Is that thin enough?
Okay? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So with the thinner, you can use your rolling pin or you can just grab it with your hands and thin it up, and you fit it through the machine.
Okay, so where does it go?
Yeah.
Which side?
Like
Which
this.
end does it go in? That's the question.
Just go like this.
Okay.
There you go. You want to ready to do it?
Yeah. We keep doing it?
Hold on. What you gotta do
What setting is it on?
adjust. We're gonna go all the way to the thinnest one, basically like 7, 5 or 6
What did you start on?
on 0.
Okay. Oh, this is fun. You get one of these little toys.
We sell them. We sold those too. There you go.
Is that it?
Make sure that you always dust it with some flour
On both
so it
sides?
doesn't stick to the machine.
Okay. Are we still going to put it through again?
We're gonna
It's
put it
too-
through again, yes.
Yeah, because it's still too thick. Okay.
It's still a little bit too thick, yes. There you go.
I kind of need another hand to do this. It needs to be
I got
a...
it. You
Also
turn
two
it,
people.
yes.
Huh?
So it helps to have two
Yeah,
people.
it does. Unless you're him, so. Okay, so what setting is on now? Now I see.
It's on 7.
7, okay. Okay, this one kind
That's why you use the flour, okay?
of... Okay.
Beautiful, look at that. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. This is amazing. Look how thin this is. This is so cool. I wish I could put my body through that machine. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? That'd be great. Do they have one of those for people like me where you just go in there and come out thin like that?
If they had it, I already used it.
Yeah. Oh, so there we're going to use a little tool. Okay.
So in Italy, we say that you have to be able to see the church through it.
The church. Okay.
Okay? So I can, there's no church around here, but I can see people,
Okay.
so this is good enough. Okay? So now you cut it about 12 to 14 inches in length, and then you put it through the cutter, the finer cutter,
Fine. Okay. To make the actual shape. Okay.
and now you use the other semolina, the yellow one,
Now we're doing the
coarser,
semolina, okay.
yes. It helps you make it unstick from the cutting boards. There you go.
I used the wrong side, but we're not
Yes.
going to talk about that.
It's coming out. You see the? You see
Oh,
it?
yeah. Okay.
You just
So
grab
what
it.
setting do you have that on?
This one is there's no setting. It's
Okay.
only one setting. There you go.
Okay.
That's for you.
Ah, here's my new hair extensions. Okay. Okay, so now we just wrap it in a little ball, and how do we do it?
Yes, you can always
more?
use more. Okay, so it doesn't stick. Okay,
Okay.
and you can simply put it like this.
Uh-huh.
On your hand on the other side.
Beautiful. Thank you. I love it. Okay, Chef, before we make our pasta, let's talk a little bit about your background, history, and how you became chef, and how you came to Eataly, and all those good things. So I know you're in Aspen before, which is one of my favorite places.
Yeah, I've been there for a little while.
Yeah.
Well, it's a long story, but it boils down to cooking. I've been living in the kitchen basically for all my life, since I was a little kid, and I've always been interested in creating the best dishes and picking the best ingredients. And I followed the grandmother footsteps.
Yeah, I did too.
And I traveled the world, and I've been in many different countries with the chef job. Always working along with other very famous chefs, Michelin star rated restaurants all over the place. And then one day I decided wanted to come to the US, and 16 years later I joined now Eataly, and they're a fantastic team. And I'm very, very happy and very proud to be here.
Great, glad to hear that. Next, I think we're getting ready to cook some pasta, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you tell me what to do next.
Okay, pro tip. First of all, the
Tell me
water
about
has
the
to be
water.
on a rolling boil. Okay, it's very important. So now it's boiling. Now I'll let you put the salt in it.
How much
I'll put
salt?
like a nice big pinch of it in it. A little bit more than that. Okay. Okay, one more.
One more, okay. Yeah, I do
One more?
a lot of salt in mine too, so.
That's it. It has to taste like the ocean.
Okay.
Okay, very important.
That's your tip, has to taste like the ocean, very
Pro
important.
tip,
Okay.
taste like the ocean. Then you just
Now,
got
some people
the
put
pasta.
olive oil and things like that in their water. No, right? Okay.
Okay.
No, tell
We-
these people ask me these questions, so.
Don't waste your olive oil for that.
Okay.
Olive oil, just put it on top at the end and preserve the flavors.
Okay.
Preserve the olive oil really doesn't react too well with the heat. So if
No, I
you're
know,
boiling
that's why I
olive oil,
wonder.
that's not too good. Too good.
I don't do it, I just, people ask me these kind of questions.
shouldn't.
Okay. And do I do one at a time, or?
Yes, just make sure you open it up a little bit. That's another pro tip. When you use fresh pasta, always try to detangle it before hitting the water so that it doesn't really clump up when you cook it.
Okay, fresh pasta, open it up, detangle it before it hits the water, so it doesn't clump up.
Yeah, just put.
Well, that's why
two is
mine's been
fine.
clumping up, because.
Two bundles should be okay.
Two bundles, okay.
I don't know if you're gonna have any left for you, but.
Uh-oh, you better have some left for me. Okay.
So this fresh pasta is very thin. You'll probably go within 2 minutes, okay? So 2 minutes will be.
2? 2 minutes, fresh
Two,
pasta,
2 to 3
tagliatelle,
minutes.
right?
These are tajarin. Tajarin.
I was thinking, yeah,
Tajarin.
Fresh pasta, tagliarine.
Wow.
Right? So 2 minutes, really, huh?
2 minutes, yes.
Okay, wow.
So I will put like a nice hefty spoon of butter into this saute pan. It's kind of warm now.
Okay.
So be careful, don't touch the inside, okay?
This spoon, you want to use this spoon?
Yes.
How much? What's a hefty spoon, chef?
Give it to me.
I know what a hefty spoon is in my house. I always have at least 8 pounds of butter on hand. Everybody knows that. If I don't
good portion.
have 8 pounds of butter, something's wrong.
There you go.
Okay.
So now it's the time to stir the pasta a little bit.
With this, or
You can use that one, yes.
Okay. I haven't been timing, so how many minutes are we? Well, you can tell me by the.
We're like 30 seconds in, maybe 45 right
Okay.
now. So
Okay. Make sure it's not clumping up.
I love the smell of pasta cooking.
I do too. I love smell butter too. I can't go wrong with either one.
Okay, so you want to move the saute pan gently, make sure that it is melting down and it starts to kind of gently frying, but never change the color too much.
Okay.
Okay, because when it goes to brown color, it changes the flavor.
Yes.
So now from butter and creamy flavor, it becomes like a nutty flavor, like hazelnut almost.
Yes, like I make.
So when it gets like blonde color, it's fine.
Okay, should I take it
This
off?
one is moving,
Oh wait, hold on. Yeah.
it's boiling
Okay.
on a nice
Too many
roll.
things.
It's perfect. Okay, see the white foam is the starch from the pasta that is cooking, and you want to use some of that in your dish.
Okay.
So we'll use that big spoon to pour some of the foam on top of the butter right now.
Right now? I've never done this. Oh, this is all new. Great. Okay.
That's another pro tip.
Ah, pro
Okay,
tip. Pro tip,
perfect.
guys. Listen to this. Okay.
Now you move a little bit,
I should use this actually.
yes,
Okay.
and add a little bit of salt. And now it's been about 2 minutes. The pasta is al dente.
Okay.
Another pro tip: never strain the pasta.
Really? Never strain the pasta, guys.
Just
Okay.
pull it off like this. Okay, just grab it with something.
We're gonna
Use
have
tongs,
a
or you
question.
can use forchettone.
A
with
quiz.
a big fork.
Never strain the pasta.
No.
Ah, I've been doing all this wrong. Okay.
You never know. Maybe you want to cook some more. See
I,
that the water on. Or you need more water to make the sauce right. And
Okay.
you still have the starchy water there.
so now what?
Now we're gonna turn this off first.
What was this on the whole
And this
time?
one?
So I can tell.
Yeah, it was.
No, how? Medium, high?
On medium, yeah.
Medium, okay.
Medium, yes.
Okay, so now what am I doing?
Now you just kind of move it around and then you saute it like this.
See, that's where I'm not great with it. See, I told you. We didn't see
Oh, be
that.
careful, you're gonna burn yourself.
You can flip too
I
much.
can't flip. I can every once in a while, but not with you watching me. Okay.
Well,
This is the fun part.
you
when I
right,
screw up.
Andy?
Huh?
Are you right, Andy? I will go with left.
That's why I tried the other hand. It's just a...
Okay. So,
Oh my God, here, hold on. Here, see, I got a little one. I got
see
a
with
little
the
one.
left it comes out better? Okay,
That's good
okay.
enough.
And now we put a little bit more of the starch water. Okay. So we make the sauce nice and coating and silky. And you want to add me some cheese?
Okay.
So butter and cheese.
See this?
Like
He's just making
husband and
fun of me
wife.
now. He's just making fun of me now.
And the reaction between the heat,
You have to tell me. Okay.
the friction, and the fat from the cheese and the butter and the water makes the silkiness of the sauce. Okay, maybe a little bit more water.
Okay.
So I would say like 6 ounces of water, 4 ounces.
And the final recipe, you mean?
Okay, that's good.
Okay. You're just messing up your station, you know. You should see my house when I cook. It's pretty bad.
What do you think? Is it nice and coaty?
Oh, it looks delicious, yeah.
Okay, so now time for plating, okay?
Okay.
Here you go. You can do it.
I'm gonna eat with this. Just kidding. What am I doing with this? It's not an herb, is it like that? That's how you do it? Okay, I need to get some tweezers. That's the thing I don't have is some tweezers.
You need like a big spoon and tweezer. Then you form a nice little bundle over here. I'm done.
Oh, wow.
Okay? Then, the fun part. Some truffles.
Okay.
Smell this.
Oh.
What do you think?
It's one of my favorite smells in the world.
So,
If they made truffle perfume, I'd probably wear it.
now,
We have
I'm
to
gonna
have,
serve you some of this Barolo Fontana Fredda.
we have to have wine if we're gonna have pasta. And you sell it here, right? At Eataly?
We sell it over here, yes. It's a perfect combination with your truffle dish.
Okay, chef. So I'm gonna try this wine.
Yeah,
been
that
breathing.
open up, yeah. I actually had that bottle open for an hour before you came in. It was perfect.
Okay, it's very tannic. It has the bouquet of violets, I think.
Good.
This is my husband's gonna be so jealous.
That's a great
I'm gonna have
guess.
to get I'm gonna have to get a bottle before we leave. So. It's a great thing. You get your wine at Eataly, you get your food at Eataly, you get everything at Eataly.
Actually, you can grab a glass of wine and go shop.
That's true.
Walking out.
That's
yeah.
the fun part. And then you buy more. I love shopping with drinks. And I come home like,
We
"What
love
is
you
all
to do
this?
that."
What is all this? The rolling skills.
Well, it's like the Asians with the chopsticks.
With the, yes. Okay.
For us, it's the pasta roll.
How am I getting all this money? Oh my lord. Oh my god.
Isn't it amazing?
You're not getting any of this. Such a simple dish, but it's so full of flavor. The truffles, just the one ingredient, totally changes a pasta.
That's
And-
one of the company motto actually, is to to keep it simple, let the ingredients speak for themselves, and and we also believe that what we serve, we should be able to sell it. You should be able to buy what you're eating at a restaurant and just pick up all the ingredients and make it yourself at home. And if you don't know how to, Chef Richard can actually teach you in here in the squad.
That's right, and you also have fresh pasta here. So if they
You
don't
do.
want to make the pasta at home, you can buy the fresh pasta, take it home, buy the truffles, get everything. And if you don't have 8 pounds of butter, I'm sorry, because I always do. You're never going to lose butter in my house. Okay, one more taste, and then I'll maybe let some other people taste. Okay, Chef Luigi and Chef Richard, thank you so much for showing me today how to make a delicious pasta dish with truffles at Eataly, and I can't wait to share it with everybody. I'm sure we're going to have lots of comments, and I'll share that with you as well. So,
Grazie!
thank you.
Thank you so much for coming.
Oh, thank you. And by the way, feel free to comment. We'll have the recipe below, of course, all the ingredients. Make nice comments. Just so you know, this is not a Real Housewives show. And And we will be glad to share, we'll be back every week to share more exciting recipes with you with inspiring chefs throughout Dallas and all over the United States. And thank you for watching Simply Simmons. Ciao.
Ciao.